Today, I'm going to walk you through how to confidently manage a Telegram group using Telegram Desktop. Whether you're growing an online community, organizing a project team, or just trying to keep your group chat on track, you'll learn every essential tool and trick for managing a Telegram group like a pro by the end of this tutorial. Let's dive right in. The first thing you'll want to do is access your group's info panel. Open up your Telegram Desktop app, then click on the group chat you want to manage. At the very top, you'll see the group name and icon. Go ahead and click that. This opens up a central hub where you can tweak key settings and view important details. If you've ever wondered where all those controls are hiding, this is your gateway. Next, let's talk about editing your group's info. Inside the info panel, you'll find options to change your group's name, photo, or description. This might sound basic, but trust me, a clear description and a recognizable photo make a world of difference, especially as your group grows. Imagine joining a group that's called the best group ever, but the logo is a random cat and the description is blank. Not very inviting, right? So spend a moment choosing a catchy name and writing a description that sets the tone for what your group is all about. Now, permissions, this is where you shape your group's experience. If you're an admin, you can control who gets to send messages, share stickers, post media, and more. Maybe you want to keep things focused by allowing only text messages, or you're running a contest and want just the admins posting updates. All these controls are there to help you shape the kind of conversation that happens, so don't hesitate to tailor them as your needs evolve. Speaking of admins, the admin tools let you add or remove team members as admins and carefully select what powers each admin has. For example, maybe you trust one person to pin messages and another to moderate but not ban users. It's like assigning roles in a team project, balance responsibility and trust for smooth sailing. For keeping everyone in the loop, make use of pinned messages. On Telegram, you can highlight important announcements and pin them right at the top, so everyone sees them when they check the group. It's great for upcoming events, group rules, or the classic read this before posting message. Invite links are another super useful feature. You can easily generate private or public invite links for your group. Making your group public means anyone with the link like t.me/yourgroup can hop in. If you're building a larger community, this makes joining a breeze. Just share the link on social media or wherever your audience hangs out. For those of you managing really large groups, enabling topics is a game changer. As an admin, you can activate topics to organize discussions into threads such as general or help. Imagine walking into a busy room. Instead of everyone shouting at once, there are dedicated tables for different conversations. Much easier to follow. Now onto moderation and engagement. Admins can delete inappropriate messages, mute disruptive members, restrict media or links, and even ban users if things go off the rails. It's a bit like being a lifeguard. Most of the time, you're just keeping an eye on things, but it's good to know you have the tools to jump in when needed. Welcoming newcomers helps people feel at home. Setting up automated welcome messages, often via helpful bots, is a small touch that says, "Glad you're here." Bots in general are awesome for group management. You can add ones for moderation, running polls, or even hosting games to boost engagement. And finally, organization. If you're active in lots of groups, you're going to love chat folders. Head to your Telegram desktop settings, click chat folders, and create folders like My Groups or Work. It's like sorting your inbox. Everything's easier to find and less overwhelming. And that's how you master Telegram group management on desktop. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments if you have any questions or tips of your own. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a future tutorial like this. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.